What's going on? Welcome back to 100% NUFC. Shorty speaking. I hope you're all doing really well. So I just want to talk about our current start of the season, the points that we've picked up, Rafa Benitez's formation, the lack of transfer funds, the protests, Mike Ashley, so on and so on. Fans are not happy at the moment. Fans are starting to panic. And I just want to say there's no type of panic at the moment. It's only the start of the season. We're only 6 games in. And I just want to put a bit more light to the situation, be a bit more positive and upbeat as I am, as it's only the start of the season, like I just said. Now, at the moment, the table states that we've only picked up 2 points from a possible 18. Now, a lot of fans are panicking already that we've only picked up 2 points, but you've got to consider that we've played 4 of the top 6. And we've also got to play Manchester United in 2 weeks' time, which will be 5 of the top 6. Now, you look at the current table, you'll think, right, yes, we're in the relegation zone. That's not good. Trouble is ahead. Now, to be honest with you, we've got a better goal difference now, -4 goal difference compared to Huddersfield and Cardiff, who are 19th and 20th respectively, have got a -11 goal difference. Now, for the teams that we've played, we haven't conceded that many goals. Now, at the same time, we don't score enough goals. We do lack a lot of creativity going forward, and that has been a major problem. And that is all due to the lack of transfer funds. And Rafa Benitez stated so many times to Mike Ashley on the board, he wanted a striker and that was going to get 15 goals a season. Now, that's no disrespect to Rondon. That's not his fault. Rondon is trying his best. He's scored a couple of goals already. He's just not getting the service. We just do not have the squad that is capable of scoring maybe more than 2 goals a game. Now, that is tough considering that we have had some tough teams. And I felt we have been unlucky with a lot of the clubs that we have played so far, such as Manchester City. You know, we probably did deserve a point. I was probably a little bit over dramatic that we didn't play well. Looking back at the game, a point was probably deserved. Arsenal, on the other hand, the difference in that game was we were good in the first half, but because we lack a lot of creativity and we're just lacking that final third, Arsenal have that quality. Their game plan would have been to let Newcastle, the home side, have a lot of the ball, let them create the opportunities. Then in the second half, Unai Emery would have said to the Arsenal players, go out and pick them off because you have the quality. You are the most expensive players. You are more expensive than Newcastle United, and you have what it takes to hurt us. And they did that in the second half. Everton against Crystal Palace, a lot of fans like myself would have went there for 3 points. The back of my head was saying we would draw, which we did. I think all Crystal Palace deserved to win, no doubt about that. But away from home, the way we played and the way we defended, a point was probably deserved on merit. Now, yes, we'll have to be a lot better in terms of creativity. We'll have to be a lot better at home as well, and we need to make the most of our chances because this season, it was always going to be tough second time in the Premier League because last season, when you get promoted to the Premier League, it doesn't matter how big or small a club you are, you're always going to be judged on how many games you win, but you're not going to be judged on where you finish in the Premier League because you're new to the sort of the league. The expectation would be to go down. And I think second season, if you manage to stay up, the reason they say it's second season syndrome is because a lot of clubs are going to sort of know how you play. They're going to find you out unless you change it very, very quickly. We haven't changed too much. We still play our defensive way, which is to play from the back. Now, don't get us wrong. That's how Rafa Benitez plays. It's not exactly the best football to watch on the eye. But if it gets with the points, then that's going to be a good thing going into the next month. Now, we have got some easier games. Now, I don't say that we've got a divine right to beat these teams, such as Leicester City at home, followed by, in a couple of weeks' time, Brighton, or shall I say Southampton, then Brighton away, and then Watford. This is October. We've got a chance now to pick up some points, and we've got to be a lot better than we have been over the last few months in terms of finishing our chances, because a lot of the teams in this running have already got 5 or 6 points on the board already. Now, can I write Manchester United off away? No, not really, because if Wolves can go and get a draw, then so can we. Now, don't get us wrong, Wolves have probably got better quality than us, don't get us wrong. But if you stay in the game and you fight till the end, you could possibly get your draw, and that's what Wolves did. They got their draw, and they could easily have won the game. Now, Man United are vulnerable. They're probably, alongside Arsenal, the vulnerable of the top 6, the vulnerable 2 clubs. And to be honest with you, there has been a lot of growing concern with Mike Ashley. You know, he was at the Crystal Palace game. Now, I'm not going to dwell into that too much because we all know Mike Ashley is from Walsall, but he has a lot of business within the London area. He's just wanted to take in a game. He should be attending a lot more games at St James's Park, don't get us wrong, and I'm all for the protests. I'm glad the fans were down there with their boards, and Mike Ashley, got the message. But we need to do a lot more in terms of protesting at St James's Park. It was a very successful one against Arsenal. We just need to keep it going, because if we do that, eventually we'll get what we wish. We'll get this man out of the football club, and we will be able to progress as a football club. We'll be able to go forward. We'll be able to get back, and we're rightly top 7. I'm not saying that we're a top 4 club, but we should at least be battling for the top 7 in the Europa League at the very least, because that's what this club deserves. We deserve, European football on a Thursday night. Champions League, well, that comes if we'll get a better owner with some investment. But all in all, at the minute, I'm still positive, even though we've only got 2 points from a possible 18 available, because I know that we will get the wins. And let's just say we get a win against Leicester on Saturday, then there's the springboard, to possibly getting more positive results. Maybe get a draw at Old Trafford, get something, against Brighton, get something against Southampton, and then get something against Watford. Then you're laughing. I mean, I remember last season, between October and January, we had a sodden home record where we didn't win any games within 3 to 4 months. And then when we beat Manchester United at home, all thanks to that Richie goal and a couple of signings, we got better. We were unbeaten at one point, and that's what kept us in the Premier League. So just because we've had a poor start doesn't mean that we're out of this Premier League. We're in yet to fight till the end, and that's what we're about with this club. I'll stick by Rafa Benitez. I believe in Rafa Benitez. I believe in this squad, even though it doesn't have a lot of quality. I believe in what the players are trying to do. You are doing well in training. I just felt against Crystal Palace, we just lacked that creativity. But if we'd had somebody, with a better know-how, such as maybe Mitrovic, I'm probably sort of going back on myself because, he left for Fulham. And I'm not saying that because he's top goal scorer, because he scored 5 goals alongside Hazard. I'm, pleased that he's doing well. And he's not somebody I wanted at the football club at the time. But maybe Mitrovic and Rondon up front against Palace, it might have worked. It's like sort of a set piece. But, Rondon needs service. Richie and Shelby need to do better. Yes, they've just come back from injuries, and that hasn't helped either. Rafa Benitez doesn't exactly know his best starting 11 at the moment, which is not helping. But we've got to stick by the lads through thick and thin. Now's not the time to be, throw my season tickets away and walking away from the club because of Mike Ashley. At the end of the day, and I've said it on numerous videos, one man doesn't stop me from supporting Newcastle United. I'll be there till the end. Yes, I don't go to a lot of away games, but I'll certainly be at the home games because at the end of the day, I'm from Newcastle. I'll follow this club until I die. Yes, I do want to go to a lot more away games. I am targeting at least 1 next month. 2 maybe, who knows. But at the end of the day, the points will come. We've just got to bide with time. And I have been hearing rumours, apparently Mike Ashley and the board have been speaking to Rafa Benitez about potential funds in January. We'll find out. Obviously, Rafa Benitez's contract was up at the end of the season. Rafa Benitez knows that Mike Ashley has one last chance in this January window, because if he doesn't strengthen, then it's only going to get worse. Let's just not judge too quickly. Let's just stay positive and let's just get behind the lads, because they still need our support either way. And like I say, if we get the first win, the rest of the results will follow. And I believe that the wins will come eventually. And you've got to remember, it's been a horrible start of the season in terms of the fixtures that we've had. Like I say, once you get these top 6 out of the way, we can start focusing on picking up the points and looking up instead of looking down. At the end of the day, you could be Sunderland, you could be in League One. Before any Sunderland fans say anything, it's just a bit of banter. But what would you want? Would you rather be playing Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool every week, or playing Rochdale, Scunthorpe, Fleetwood and Burton? So at the end of the day, let's just still be thankful that we are still in the Premier League, but we've got a second season. We can still turn it around and we can still get better. And I just want to stay positive and upbeat, and I'm still positive about the Leicester game on Saturday. I've seen a little bit of the Crystal Palace game in terms of the quality that we had, that we could use into the Leicester game. It's not going to be an easy game, don't get us wrong, but we've just got to remain positive and get behind the lads as much as we possibly can. Anyway, you let me know your thoughts about the current start of the season. I know a lot of you will be a lot of doom and gloom, but let's just get behind the lads and give them the push that they need. And like I say, you can, be sort of negative if you forget towards Christmas and we're still on single points, because hopefully we want to be trying to get a lot more wins. But anyway, that's enough for this ramble. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at 100%NUFC. Until the next one, enjoy your week. I'll see you on Thursday, Friday for the Premier predictions. How are the lads?